Hi guys, I'm Savannah. Welcome back to our channel, Real Rescue Life. Today we are going to talk about deadly bleeding. Now we're not talking about little cuts and scrapes, we're talking about an excessive amount of blood that we need to hold constant direct pressure until help arrives or until we can maintain that pressure, slow down the deadly bleed, and get that person to some help. I'm Savannah from Real Rescue Life. I'm a firefighter, a first aid instructor, a business owner, but most importantly, I'm a mom. Here at Real Rescue Life, we share home and family safety tips in hopes to grow your confidence and knowledge for a safer community. If you are new to our channel, hit the subscribe button and the bell beside so you get notifications when we upload new safety content every Tuesday. Let's get started. First off, let's talk about deadly bleeding. So there's two things we need to do if someone has a deadly bleed. One, direct pressure, meaning if I had a cut on my forearm, you would take the heel of your hand, put the heel of your hand on that wound, grab the back of the person's forearm, and you're pushing as hard as you can. That's direct pressure. You're not just going like this, okay? You're putting significant amount of pressure. The second thing is to have the person at rest. So they are sitting down, heart rate slowing down. If you can imagine blood spurting out, we want to slow down their heart rate so that's not happening. The average adult has about 5 liters of blood in them. Now, if you are able to donate blood, when you donate blood, they take about half a liter of blood. It's a pretty significant amount, right? So 48 hours, you're not doing any crazy physical activity, crazy lifting, you're probably not feeling 100%. Now, how long do you think it takes for half a liter of blood to regenerate in your body? It actually takes 5 to 6 weeks for half a liter of blood to regenerate in your body. Typically, it's faster than that, but for a ballpark, that's where we're sitting at. Now, 1 liter of blood loss is life-threatening. 2 liters of blood loss can cause cardiac arrest. There's just not enough blood volume in that person to keep everything going. Now, saying that, you're not going to measure out, is this a liter of blood? No, you just want to understand how quickly a bleeding emergency can turn very, very deadly. As well, if you are able to donate blood, please donate blood. Just understanding that if someone's losing blood or if they've lost blood, they're not making it in 12 hours. It's taking them weeks to regenerate that full volume of blood in their body. So donating blood, if you are able to, is such an amazing thing. When you grab your first aid kit for a deadly bleed, what you're going to need is a set of nitrile gloves, a whole bunch of gauze pads, roller gauze, or a triangular bandage. If you don't have any of that, grab anything that's around you to slow down that deadly bleed, a t-shirt, a rag, anything that is going to be a pressure bandage. Let us know if you need a first aid kit because we'll hook you up at Real Rescue. All right, so we have a pretty significant laceration. I don't want to put my hands directly on the person's open wound because I don't have PPE on yet. So what you're going to do is ask the person if they can, they're seated, take their other hand. I want you to apply direct pressure. You're going to use the heel of your hand in the center, grab the back of your arm and push as hard as you can. Get them to hold the wound while you get your PPE on. Okay, gloves are on. Now I can help, but I still want to get my gauze pads out. Get your patient to lift up, lift up. Okay, apply direct pressure. Then I'm going to get my pressure bandage. Okay, lift up. All right, you can let go and we'll clean you up. And then from there, you're just going to start wrapping. You want to start tight so that you finish tight. my goal is not to completely cut off circulation, but I want to obviously slow down this deadly bleed. So just keep wrapping around. Try to cover up as much of the gauze pad as you can. Use medical tape at the end just to tape it and keep it all together. Check that I haven't completely cut off circulation. At this point, it seems as if the deadly bleed is in control, but I'm still going to maintain constant direct pressure. All right, so don't forget, if you do not have a first aid kit on you or it's bleeding so bad instantaneously, one, use the patient if you can, or just grab anything that's around you. Nurses and doctors can take care of, if it was a dirty rag that we had to use, we can worry about that after. We need to control that bleeding. That is the highest priority. All right. So direct pressure and rest is going to slow down a deadly bleed. Make sure you wrap it up. Maintain constant pressure even after you wrap it up. Now, if you did do that and the person, after 60 seconds of having it wrapped up nice and tight and applying direct pressure, if they are still losing a significant amount of blood after 60 seconds, obviously it's an artery or something like that. So what we will have to do is cut off circulation. So it's not always our primary response for a laceration. All right. So if you can't control the bleeding within 60 seconds of having it wrapped up, apply a tourniquet above the actual wound site that will completely cut off circulation and save that person's life. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you know someone that's in an industry that is more dangerous, please share this to them. Hopefully they never use it, and maybe just you and I sending it to them checks them off that they're good for their life. They're never going to have to use this skill. Give us a like and subscribe, and we'll see you again next week.